everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, JP call me Demi, and welcome back to another Aftertalk. Today we're going to be talking about the MotoGP in Aragon, and I've got some clips of what happened during the race start, because that was a drama, let's just say that. Yeah, we're also going to be talking about the Moto2 and the Moto3, of course, because they were there and I followed them. So, yeah, let's get to it. Before we start, Dennis Untrue, my favorite Moto3 rider, has announced his retirement from the sport. In my eyes, he deserves a seat in the Moto2 because he's he's one of the taller guys. So yeah, he deserves to go up into the class. Maybe with KTM as well. So yeah, please, if you're in the Moto2 and you're the team boss of KTM in the Moto2, then please give Dennis Untrue a seat. I really want him to get a seat. And also thank you guys for 200 subscribers. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Love you all. But anyway, without further ado, let's start with our retirements. So the first retirement was Joshua Watley, then Nicola Fabio, then Lorenzo Felon, and Ryusei Yamanaka. There were two girls on the grid this race, with Maria Herrera as a wildcard rider, and then of course Ana Carrasco as one of the main drivers. So yeah, that was pretty cool. This was not a good race for Dennis Foggia because he finished P14, and he had a penalty, a warning of track limits. So yeah, I think his championship titles are gone. It's now between Sergio Garcia and Aythen Guevara. David Munoz got a long lap penalty for irresponsible riding for driving out Adrian Fernandez. Well, not driving out. Fernandez was able to continue without crashing. But he did receive a long lap penalty, and he dropped back to either behind or before Sergio Garcia. But he managed to fight his way back up to P7, on where he finished. And that was 16 years old. That's insane. Artigas and Datai, they showed themselves back again. John McPhee was very strong, as well as Ivan Ortela. He was also strong. But the podium was Daniel Holgado, his first podium in the Moto3, ever. Then second, Ayumu Sasaki, and winner was Aythen Guevara. So yeah. Let's see how the other Spaniards were doing. Maria Herrera, 27th, last one racing, but finished in the lead lap. I don't know about Morosi, what nationality he is, but I do know about Ana Carrasco. She finished P25, and then we have to go all the way up to P13 to find the next Spaniard, and that's Sergio Garcia. And P11 Xavier Artigas, P9 Carlos Tatai, P8 Jaume Macia, P7 David Munoz, Ivan Ortela I don't know because it doesn't show his, Adrian Fernandez P5, and that's basically all the Spaniards in this class. Now let's see the standings, because I believe that Aythen Guevara might do it in the next race if it goes ahead. I don't know, actually. Do I have my calculator near? I can use my watch. Okay, so let's fire up calculator. So Aythen Guevara has 229 points. Aythen Guevara has 196. That means 33. So No, he cannot do it in Japan. He can do it in Thailand, which is the one after that. Because there's 23 points and the maximum points given are 25 for a race win. So, yeah. There you have it. It is 25, right? Yeah, 25 for a race win. Yeah, basically if you win, you get 25 points. So, there's now 33 points between them. So, next race, if Guevara wins and Garcia does not finish, then that is 7? No. 8. Then that's 8 points. So then it would be the next race in Thailand, where Guevara could potentially win the championship already. In terms of the teams, because we're getting close to that, teams, Gas with 323. Basically with this one it's a bit different. The maximum points they can get is with a 1-2, and that is, I believe, 45 points. Yeah. I don't think that they can do it this. But I think that Gas is gonna win. And the constructors, yeah, that's gonna be close between Gas and Honda, and KTM. I mean, CF Moto is gonna be last. So yeah. Now let's go to the Moto 2. The retirements. My God. Marcel Strutter, Alonso Lopez, Jeremy Alcoba, Manuel Gonzalez, Albert Arenas, Zonta van der Gorberg, Taiga Hada, Kenneth Kubo, and Jake Dixon. Right. Let's see where Bo Benschneider was. He got the last point. Fighting Senna Aegis. Senna Aegis actually got a double long lap penalty, but it didn't disappear. He had an icon there that basically said like he needed to do a long lap, and that was the entire race. And the comment I posted it on Twitter, like I replied to MotoGP about this, and then the Moto3 and Moto2 commentator of Ziggo Sports actually replied saying that he did. He was there, so he asked. So yeah. Thank you, Ewan van der Valk, for that. So yeah, he did take the long lap penalty. Next week, Sam Lewis is going to try to come back. I believe he's already in Japan, much like a lot of the guys. But yeah, some of them actually aren't yet, because that's going to be after this part. Yeah, and then Barry Baltus, P13. The winner was Pedro Acosta, with on the podium next to him Aaron Canet and Augusto Fernandez. Let's go and see where where every Spaniard was. Alonso Lopez, DNF. Of course, Jeremy Alcoba crashed out together with Manuel Gonzalez. Albert Arenas crashed out. Taiga Hada is Asian. Kevin Kubo is Asian. They don't have their flags, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure about Senna Aegis, what nationality he is. But then Marcos Ramirez, P18. And then we go all the way up to P8, where we find Jorge Navarro. On P6 we have Fermin Aldeguer. And then the podium, of course, the Spaniards. This is Pedro Acosta's second victory in the Moto2, and that in his rookie year. Yeah, I think he's going to cause a lot of sensation if he actually becomes a championship contender. Because right now he isn't, because like he was new to the bike and he was crashing out a lot. But now he could actually be one, a title contender. Now let's go and look at the standings right now. So, Augusto Fernandez is leading. There's now 7 points between them. So the championship cannot be decided in either one of the next 2 races. Yeah, so Augusto Fernandez 214 and Ayagura 207. Aragon 177. He's nowhere. He's gonna be nowhere near. I'm gonna say that now, and then he's gonna be near. The teams. Let's have a look at the teams. So IO Motorsports, that is KTM, KTM Racing, basically. Yeah, 337. Yeah. I want to see where the team of Babette is. 9th. Ooh. Only 2 points behind the Gas Aspar. That's basically the team of Jake Dixon and Albert Arenas. And like far ahead of the Speedo Racing. Wow. Wow. I've just returned from school. I'm tired, guys. Yeah. The SAG team, Mandalika SAG, they can look back onto a beautiful start, a beautiful first season. Not first season. They can look back to a beautiful season. No, it is their first season. Is it? I don't know. But they can look back to a beautiful season. The constructors. Well, Kalex has already pulled in the constructors title with 370 and Buscascuro with 121. Yeah. This right here is all Kalex, guys. It's all Kalex except for the Buscascuro and the MV Augustas. So yeah. They already have the championship for the constructors. Yeah, crazy. Right, let's go to the MotoGP. The retirements. Takaki Nakagami, Fabio Quartararo, and Marc Marquez. Yeah, Marc Marquez is back, guys. He's finally back. And quite a sensation that was in the first few corners. It was crazy. The winner was not a Spaniard though. It was Enea Bastianini, his 5th one of the season. Yeah. Francesco Bagnaia on the podium next to him, 2nd. And Aleix Espargaro in 3rd. Fighting Brad Binder, who's actually racing with an injured right ankle. If I say it right. Yeah, right ankle. I believe I said it before that Aleix Espargaro once raced with both his ankles broken, and that was this season too, so yeah. This just proves that even injured you can still finish 4th in the race. Just make sure that you're out of like the trouble. But let's see where all the other Spaniards were. This time Alex Rins was on his own. I don't know why, but they couldn't find another replacement, or the replacement of Juan Mir couldn't make it, or he's getting ready for Japan. I don't know. I don't know if he can even make it to Japan. That's the thing. But anyway, of course Marc Marquez retired, 1 lap down. Then in 20th, Raul Fernandez. Then in 14th, Paul Espargaro. In 13th, Maverick Vinales. And 12th, Alex Marquez, who actually had quite a nasty crash, I believe in warm-up or in FP4, but he got given green light. And why not include our Portuguese friend Miguel Oliveira in this? Because, you know, he speaks kind of Spanish. Because apparently if you speak Portuguese, you can speak Spanish. But not the other way around. Yeah. He was P11. Then the only Suzuki in P9 of Alex Rins. Then Joel Matten in P6, and then Aleix Espargaro in 3rd. jolly good. After this, we're gonna check out what happened to Quartararo and Nakagami. Or I've retweeted that on Twitter, so we can go have a look. And yeah. Now we're gonna look at the standings of them, because that's gonna be an interesting one. There is right now only 10 points between Quartararo and Bagnaia. So yeah. Quartararo has to do well. I think he will in Japan if it goes through, because Jamar is, I believe, Japanese. Yeah, Jamar Factory Racing. They are third in the constructors, but anyway, Ducati already got this constructors title. That's the constructors, not the teams. Ah, smart. But I do think that Ducati will also snatch the teams championship, and it looks like that it's going to be a battle for second with Aprilia, Jamar, and Pramac. That's going to be fun. And maybe even Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. But yeah. That's going to be all. Yeah. Constructors. Well, of course, like I said, Ducati already got the constructors title. Aprilia in second and Jamar in third. That's for the constructors. It's going to be Aprilia versus Jamar in second. Yeah, Honda, of course, they've got exactly 100 points in sixth, but that's because they didn't have Marc Marquez the entire season. He was off. So yeah. Now let's go to my Twitter, right here. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, this is basically what I retweeted. Medical info, hashtag MotoGP rider number 30, Takaki Nakagami has been declared unfit due to lacerated wounds on the fourth and fifth finger of his right hand. So basically, he got a cut on his hand. That's basically what it said. This is basically what Quartararo left over from it. Yeah, those are burns, but there was no fire. This is what Takaki Nakagami left over from it. Yeah. It's not good. But yeah. Let's go to this one, because this one is the one with Quartararo and Marc Marquez, and it also has the one with Nakagami. That was the onboard part of Quartararo, and this is the aerial view. Just look right here. There we go, there we have them. And this is the one with Takaki Nakagami. Yeah. And this is Paul Espargaro. And he hit the bike. Luckily, no one hit Nakagami. And that's Marc Marquez coming into the pits. And they already give the sign. This sign, that means no continuation. So, yeah. I believe there's some more to it. Here he is giving some interviews. Yeah. And here you have a good view of this bit getting stuck in there. That is part of Quartararo's bike. Yeah. Yeah. And that was Quartararo giving his thing. It's all retweeted on my Twitter, so you can go and check it out. But now we're gonna go to some news, because there is gonna be a typhoon in Japan this week. Yeah. And I'm gonna give you guys a live update. I've got one on my phone from Fox Sports, and I'm gonna read the entire thing to you. Depends on how long it is. It's very long, kinda. Okay, so this weekend's Japanese Grand Prix is at risk of being called off due to a typhoon barreling through southwestern Japan. Typhoon, I'm gonna try to announce it. Nanmadol has been classified as a violent typhoon, Japan's most severe tropical storm rating, and made landfall on Sunday night on Kyushu, the southernmost of Japan's 4 major islands, with wind gusts of up to 200 km per hour. As of Monday, the Japanese Meteorological Association has issued a special warning, an alert level used for the most extreme forecast conditions. 7 million people have been told to take shelter or evacuate. Already 200,000 homes are without power, while some parts of the country are expecting up to 400 milliliters of rain. Do the math, that is 0.4 liters of rain. Yeah. Though the typhoon's path is forecast to take it just north of the Motegi circuit by Tuesday, that's today that I'm recording this, before exiting into the Pacific on Wednesday. That's for you guys when you're watching this video. The storm is causing nationwide disruption to air travel, which could delay MotoGP's arrival in the country in time for the first day of track action on Friday. On my Discord, I already posted that one of the sessions on Friday had been cancelled, but it might just be that there's no session on Friday at all because of this. Might just be one practice session for everyone on the Sunday, and then straight up to qualifying. There's nothing they can do about it. You know, you can't change Mother Nature. The sport has a slim 4-day turnaround to fly more than 10,000 kilometers from Spain to Japan, but with the typhoon forecast to be battering the country until at least Wednesday, there's a risk freight flights won't be able to land in time to set up for the weekend. On Monday, all Nippon Airways and Japan Airlines, the country's 2 major carriers, cancelled almost 800 flights. More than 200 flights have been cancelled at the major Tokyo and Osaka airports. MotoGP flights and staff are expected to leave Europe for Tokyo between Monday and Tuesday, so they should already be there. Like I said, the sport had already cancelled Friday morning practice for all categories in light of the tight turnaround and after suffering major flight delays between Indonesia and Argentina earlier this year. I forgot about that. A technical problem on a cargo flight to Termas de Rio Hondo forced organizers to scrap all Friday running completely, so there were no Friday sessions at all. That's crazy. But the extra half-day buffer may not be enough to account for typhoon delays if flights are unable to land until late in the week. Further complicating decision making is that the Thai Grand Prix follows immediately afterwards as the final leg of an ambitious triple header of races. So that's 3 weekends in a row that they race. Though the typhoon will have passed by the end of the weekend, any knock-on delays on air traffic could generate further issues. Speedweek has reported that the International Road Racing Teams Association has a representative already traveling to Japan to provide advance warnings for potential problems and to facilitate a smooth arrival if major delays occur. Talks had begun on Sunday night between MotoGP organisers, the teams and the circuit about contingency plans if flights can't arrive as planned, with cancellation on grounds of force majeure reserved for only a worst case scenario. A postponement is not an option, so like moving it along. Given the packed nature of the calendar, with 5 races scheduled in the 7 weeks after Japan. A cancellation would potentially benefit title leader Fabio Quartararo given Montegi's long straights, with a boon to Ducati rival Francesco Bagnaia, although the Frenchman thinks the big braking zones might swing the balance of power at least a little back in his direction. Quartararo leads Bagnaia by only 10 points on the title table, but led the Italian by 91 points 5 races ago, with Ducati coming on strong on the final half of the season. You can't say that about Ferrari. Just saying. The Japanese Grand Prix has been cancelled for the last 2 years owing the pandemic, with the country having remained largely closed to foreign visitors until this year. The race had previously been held continuously since 1987, when it was held at Suzuka. Interesting. Southwest of Nagoya, before switching permanently to Motegi around 150 kilometers northeast of Tokyo in 2004. And that was it. That was it. So, in short, there is a typhoon coming. They have already scrapped one morning session on the Friday, and the typhoon is basically ruining everyone's day, both in Japan as for the MotoGP drivers, because they can't get there in time, and they might have to cancel it, so that means that Japan might be off the calendar for a 3rd year in a row. And we don't want that. We want to see them race at Japan. But Formula 1 will race at Japan. Yeah. Because next week, for them it's not this week. The week after the FIM MotoGP in Japan, then they're going to be in Singapore, and then they're going to go to Suzuka, and then the typhoon will already be gone. Yay. I do hope that everyone in Japan will survive this typhoon, that no one is going to get hurt too bad, and that there's not going to be so incredibly much damage that houses have to be abandoned. I just hope the best I just wish the best to Japan, to because like it's not fun to have typhoons or hurricanes or tornadoes ruining your day. I mean, I never encountered one, but I have seen on TV how much damage it is, how much damage it gives. But yeah. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see about the Japanese Grand Prix. If it does end up being cancelled, I'll make a short video about it, telling you guys that that weekend is going to be off. On my Discord, I will post updates on this. Probably going to be doing that every day until the Grand Prix weekend officially starts. And then, yeah, we will see after that. But, yeah. Like this video while you're at it. Subscribe if you're new. I want to hit 250 subscribers before my birthday. If I do so, then I'm going to be doing something weird. Also, leave in the comments down below what you think I should be doing. Just do something like small, like, yeah, like post a weird thing or something, or sing this song in this language if it's a Disney song. But yeah, that's all up to you. But that's it from me for now. I'm way over time on this video. But I will see you guys in another video. Bye!